Good morning, Veronica. First, again, let me apologize for grading early and then not checking because your paper was clearly on time. That's a first for me, probably for grading early and then for missing someone who submitted on time. But I wanted to do a video because I just thought it'd be easier to get this to you. It'd be faster. So first of all, I love the topic. I love Speak Up. And when I hear the topic Speak Up, the first thing I think about is that you're going to teach me how to speak up, how to be assertive, how to stand up for myself, how to have a good speaking voice, to be articulate. So not that that matters what I think, but that's my gut reaction. Okay, so that's the first thing I think of. And I really like that topic. I like Speak Up in regards to that being what you're talking about. So, and I'm using my iPhone here, so I hope this will work. And pretty much that's what you're telling me. You said it's about improving their communication skills, whether it's an interview, personal, public audience, whatever. So that's phenomenal. I love world-class training and development, I think you definitely sell it. You sell it in your paper very well. It uses the power of technology to help individuals practice their formal speaking skills. So now you have piqued my curiosity. Let me keep my phone in the right place there. So now what I'm looking at is I'm trying to figure out, well, what technologies are you going to use that's going to help me? So then you describe it. The workshop, speaking series. I probably need to know a little more the power of technology through an application that provides a virtual give feedback. So there is an organization, and I can't think of what it's called. I thought I had it written down somewhere. I can always email it to you. But what was the name of that? Hold on just a second. I may have jotted it down. There's an organization that does something like that now. And I know this only because I was in a meeting the other day and somebody was talking about it. So make sure you know your audience. I'm pretty sure that there's a company that does that. So if you're just going to be competition with them, then you need to say that. And maybe you do a couple different things, and that's fine too. But make sure you know your audience. And if that's the case, that you are, that you're telling me, oh gosh, we're talking about a Speak Up company, and I'm struggling with words, and I sound like I've never spoke before in my life. So this is kind of like an oxymoron. I'm over here still trying to find the name of that company. I'll email that to you if I come up with it. But so it's not that you can't make a company in competition with another company, because look at Uber and Lyft. It's just, if you're going to do that, Veronica, tell me why yours excels. Tell me why yours is better than that company. I need to know. Your company has 3 short-term and 3 long-term goals. Online presence, definitely. That's always the hardest goal. A virtual book or daily blog. And secure clients. Oh, yep, definitely good goals. Develop layout and technology for an app. Secure, steady contact for service. I like that you put percentages in there. Like you've already talked about your positive customer feedback. You're shooting for 95%. I'm not sure where you're getting that from. Like, how are you going to measure that? You can say it, but I need to know how you're going to measure that for me. You target college students and young professionals. I think that's a great goal. I think that's a good starting point, because I'm not sure anyone really does that for them. And they're usually the worst. They learn normally going through college. The other thing you might consider is, and I know if you start with college students, even looking at elderly people that are entering the workforce again. I don't know, that might be a small demographic though, so ignore that. Manages teams for expensive. Okay, so I can't turn this around so that I could look at you and talk. So overall, I think you did a really good job. This is strong. I really don't have a lot of comments other than you've got a direct competitor out there, and I need to know that you acknowledge who that person is. And you don't necessarily have to put it in your plan, although it would be nice, but you need to tell me how you're going to deal with that competitor. The other thing is, I want to know what technologies you're using. You really don't give me any detail. So you need to walk me through the process. Am I going to be sitting in front of a computer and I'm going to be talking and there's going to be a virtual audience out there and they're going to give me feedback? Is that what you're saying? Because that's how the other company works. Am I going to be doing a presentation somewhere and I'm going to be videotaping it and then I'm going to upload that and the audience is going to give me feedback? Is it going to be both? I need to know exactly how I'm going to get feedback. That you don't tell me. And as an investor, I want to know, because then that's going to identify to me what technologies you need. So you're going to have to develop a platform to do that. And that's quite expensive. And you're going to have that on a server and all that. So those are some costs. You really don't talk about the cost to set this up. So I need probably more of an overview of what your costs are so that I can get a feel that I want to know that you have a realistic conception of your company. And you are extremely articulate. You write well. This is very if you were a speaker, this is poised, articulate, and well done. So you're you present yourself as intelligent, organized, and very thorough. So these are areas that I need more information on. So if you can just be more detailed in the exact process of what the company is going to do, identify your competition and how you're going to stand apart. And then I need to know some of the upfront costs that you've thought about this. So, great job. And again, my apologies for getting this to you late. Have a good day.